What's going on, you guys? It's Jamie. Welcome to the channel Thrift on Fire. On today's video, we're going to be cleaning up this eBay room and doing some what solds to get caught up. I haven't done one in a while, and we're going to give you some new BOLO items. So let's get started. So in an effort to make more space, I'm going to be redoing my eBay room once again. I'm going to get rid of the IKEA shelving and go to a bin system. And I bought some plastic racking. I have a tool chest. I'm going to start using that for some small inventory. Let's take a quick look so we can get before and after. So I'm going to be honest, I've got a pretty good mess going on here. Here's my current clothing. It is stacked on these bins. So this shelving, the IKEA shelving, is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm looking to get rid of. Looking to get rid of this cart. Gonna get rid of this little table. Gonna keep this table. Photography here in the back is staying. Then of course it's a bit of a mess, but my my bar top here, and I've got shelving in the bottom. That's all gonna stay. I do need to clean it up. Then here's my Goodwill bins haul from the other day, and then some stuff I just picked up at Goodwill that I need to get listed. So all that being said, this room is in desperate need of a makeover. I just really did one a couple months ago, and it worked for a while, but I've been stocking up so much for Christmas, I just don't have the space. And I really do feel like these IKEA shelves, they're okay, but I think I could fit so much more stuff in bins. So, you know, it's always a work in progress, but, you know, I'll show you guys what I'm doing. And in the meantime, let's get to some BOLO items or maybe some sold items. So the first item here is a Breakthrough Youth Bible. This one was actually sealed in cellophane still, so it's like brand new. No one ever owned this one. I paid $3 at a Goodwill, and it sold within about a month or so for $20 or $22.20. It was a quick sale. I did charge shipping on that as well. So, you know, flips like that are nice. It just, you know, it was only about this big, so it fit just like, I think, in a padded envelope, and away it went. You know, not too much to be worried about with a little book like that. Great sale, great BOLO item. Next up, I found this little AccuWeather. It's one of those little, it looks like a little tablet, and then you put the other part outside, I think, and it tells you the temperature and if it's gonna rain and stuff like that. They're pretty neat. So I paid 15 bucks for this. It was brand new in package. I hung on to it for a while. I think I accepted a best offer of $45, but that was a pretty good flip. So everything I tell you today is the sold price with shipping on top. So with this one, I think it was like $14 to ship. It went to Quebec or something like that. But a great item. I did pay up a little bit for it, but because it was new in box, I didn't mind, and it did sell for pretty decent money. So next up, we have a Paw Patrol. I believe this guy was Marshall. I found him for $4.99 in a Goodwill. This was actually like in Mississauga or somewhere further away from home. I think me and my wife were just out doing like a thrift trip for a day, and we found some pretty cool stuff, and this was one of them. So $4.99 for Marshall. I sold it for $53 plus shipping. These Paw Patrols can be worth some pretty good money. So if you guys do see them, even out of the box, they're going to be worth some money. But if you can find them brand new in box still, they're going to demand really good money. Especially with the holidays coming up. You know, if you have stuff like that new in box, you're going to sell it for sure. So one of the big changes here, I've got rid of that shelving. I actually found this, believe it or not, on Facebook Marketplace. Somebody was giving this away for free. Now the whole bottom, the whole thing was covered in grease, so I had to take some time to clean it up. The only real imperfection here is this drawer. It's got a bend in it, but for free, I mean, how can I say no? So I'm gonna use this and store some inventory in here. I think it'll help me save some space. And then over here is where the bins will go. I just thought I'd give you guys a little update. I do have to find a home for all this stuff. I think that'll probably take the longest, is relisting in my store where things are located. But overall, I think it'll be worth it when I'm done. Now, if you guys see my garage sale video from the summer, you'll see that I bought an iPhone 7 and an iPhone 6. And then I went back the next day and bought a couple iPads. They've all sold, they've all done really well. But right now, we'll just talk about the iPhone 7. So that guy, I sold it for, well, sorry, first of all, I paid $20 for it, which was really great. And it was actually was unlocked when I put my own SIM card in it. It worked totally fine. So that was awesome. So I think I listed it and sold it for $170 the very next day. It might have been 2 days, but it was super fast. So it was an awesome sale for 20 bucks. And then I still, like I said, I still sold the iPhone 6 for a little bit less. The iPad, one was a Wi-Fi, the other one was a cellular iPad. That made my week, made my weekend. Those were really great. Anything Apple you can find, guys, buy it because it will sell if you can get it at the right price. Next up, we have an Arctic Cat snowmobile jacket. I paid up for this a bit, $25. I actually sold it once and the buyer didn't pay, so I had to go through the whole process, eBay's process of getting, canceling the order and everything and talking to the buyer. But anyway, after everything was all said and done, I got everything relisted, sold for $130 plus shipping. It was a pretty good return on my investment on that one. Very happy. If you guys see Arctic Cat or any snowmobile stuff, definitely look it up. You'll be surprised on what they're selling for. You know, even nice ski jackets do sell well, especially when we're getting into the colder months like we are right now. So at the same yard sale that I found the iPhone 7 and all the rest of the Apple stuff, I found a couple belt buckles. Now, one was a Fender belt buckle, vintage from the 90s, and the other one was a Star Wars belt buckle. I couldn't date the Star Wars one, but the Fender one has already sold. It sold for $20 plus shipping. I probably could have got a little bit more for it, but I'm very happy with the sale. You know, I like to price things to move. Some people definitely like to price things in the higher end and just sit on it and wait, you know, but I'm really happy just moving inventory and letting things sell quickly. Okay, so a little more of an update. So we've got this big IKEA shelf out. Hi, Sparkle. So now I've had to do some custom SKUs here. We have a blue bin, a red bin, which is clearly still a blue bin, a video game bin, DVD bin. Okay, so so I'm just calling this Waterloo, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I got all my hats and stuff down here. So like I said, I've been going through the custom SKUs in my store and replacing everything. It is still a mess in here. I'm gonna start working on the Funkos and stuff over here. I bought some shelving. I'm gonna get that and put it together. Okay, so I bought 2 of these units just at Walmart. I think they were about $19. Gonna get them together and we're gonna put our Funkos on here and some of our glassware. Next, I had these vintage pool glasses. So they're like pub style glasses with pool balls on them. I'm sure you can see in the picture. I think I paid $7 for this guy at a Goodwill, and it sold fairly quick for I think $35 and change. So it was pretty good. Items like that are a little bit more bulky to ship, and you really want to pack them well. Anything glass, you want to make sure to bubble wrap and put some extra just paper down in the sides, packing paper. You really want to protect it because the worst thing that can happen is you get your glassware to the customer and it's broken. You're going to have to refund them. They're not going to be happy. So, you know, basically get everything set up perfectly so when they get it, they're happy, you're happy, and everybody can move on. So next up, we have another snowmobile jacket. This is a Yamaha SRX jacket. Now I picked this up at the Goodwill bins for just $2. So I don't know if this was donated to that particular Goodwill clearance or bin section, or if it actually went through Goodwill and maybe they priced it too high, nobody bought it, so it wound up in the clearance section. But either way, I picked it up for $2 and I sold it fairly quickly for $70 plus shipping. Now I could have asked for more. I think I accepted a best offer on this one, and I knew I was only in a couple bucks, so I was pretty happy to see a $70 offer. So I just took it and went with it. So next up, we have a vintage Blue Jays hat. This is something that's near and dear to my heart. I love the Blue Jays, but I did sell this one. I picked it up for $2, I think, at the Salvation Army. I think it actually might have made an appearance in a video. It sold for $30 plus shipping. I think that was the best offer. I might have had it listed a little higher than that, but I was still happy to take $30 for it. And I think this actually sold near the end of the beginning of the playoffs for MLB. So people were excited. I think the Blue Jays just getting into a wild card spot, which didn't go very well, but still, it was cool to see him back in the playoffs. But anytime you see vintage hats, especially sports hats, look them up. This one, you can see there's a few unique things about it, and that's what made it so much greater. It had the little starter hit on the inside, but you know, if you see any vintage hats, look them up. You might be surprised. Okay, so a lot better. Like I showed you before, here we have everything in the Waterloo cabinet. You know, everything's labeled. Got my station still set up over here. Still have my wall for clothing and stuff. Got the bin set up. Now I'm gonna get at least 2 more bins, and I'm gonna replace where these puzzles are. And I've just went ahead. So there is inventory in these here. So I need to get at least 2 more bins so I can get rid of this shelf. And then hopefully I'm gonna organize my clothing a little better. So as you can see, last time I broke it down, I've kind of put stuff together. I'm just gonna go ahead, and it's gonna be a pain in the butt, to be honest. There's a lot of clothing. But I'm just gonna try to get it all so it's easier to find for myself. You know, this shelf, everything on this shelf is out in the open. I know it's Funko Pops, so it's just a lot of this glassware. You know, it's stuff that I'll know where it is when it sells, so I'm not overly concerned about putting location, because I'll know where that stuff is. But this is a good start, a lot better. I'm gonna be happy working here, and you know, a clean space makes it just more enjoyable to work in. So it's great. You know, this carpet has been needed to be cleaned for a little while now, and I've just been putting it off because I'm gonna straighten up, I'm gonna do this and that, and you know, it's easy to put stuff off. It's easy to procrastinate. I'm good at that for sure. But yeah, so this is a really good start, guys. I'm very happy with what I accomplished this afternoon. That's gonna do it for today, guys. You know, hopefully you learned something from the BOLO items and the what solds. You know, you got to see me straighten up a little bit. But that's gonna be it for today. You know, it's getting kind of late. Well, not late. It's like 6:20, but you know, I'm done with work for today. Today's actually my day off, and I've just been trying to get, you know, as much done as I can, because I am a part-time reseller. My time is limited when I can work on this stuff, but I do try to put in as much time as I can. But anyway, guys, take care, stay safe. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.